There's a lot of murkiness and volatility right now when it comes to tariffs, and it looks like higher costs for parts and equipment are coming. So right now, it's important to drive efficiency for your fleet and not to defer maintenance.
Tariffs are absolutely a challenge right now. It's very murky. It's hard to get true line of sight or transparency into anything that is happening with tariffs. Very volatile, as we've all seen. However, what I project is going to happen within the space is first, it is going to be higher costs for parts and equipment, right? When you think about the tariffs and a lot of the parts do come in from China, so that's a significant impact. So a lot do. However, the majority of the parts that we source come in from Canada and Mexico. So we should see some relief there within at least our business. So we are working feverishly to lock down pricing with suppliers and really negotiate and pre-buy and have equipment and parts on hand for our clients. So higher cost on parts and equipment is definitely going to be a reality. And I'm looking at the operating costs for carriers that we support. I think we all know that carriers work on pretty thin margins already, and we are working with them to drive efficiency in their fleet so that they can withstand and really prosper through this point in time. And then supply chain disruptions, right? I mean, whenever you have tariffs that come in and impact the industry, we're going to have supply chain disruptions. So we are working very closely with our suppliers to make sure that the supply chain that supports our company is efficient, up and running, and very, very effective. And then I would say really broader based would be our clients are going to demand more efficient fleet operating costs. And that's what we do. We're going to help them take cost out of their business. Yes, parts increase is probably inevitable. You look at the maintenance space, right, and the tariffs on steel as an example. That impacts a tremendous amount of parts along that supply chain. So we need to help our clients run more efficiently. And look, one of the things that we really focus on for our clients, oftentimes what they'll do is defer maintenance, right? You don't want to defer your standard maintenance on your equipment because of the increased expense, because what's going to happen is they are going to kick the maintenance down the line, not do it. It's going to result in a breakdown. And then at that point, your costs are dramatically increased, which is not the advice we're going to give our clients. We want to help them be proactive, continue with their maintenance to keep their costs down.